And welcome to the super fun, awesome, happy time. It's a red thing with amp stuff and effects and stuff and a black star on it because it's from Blackstar. Pedal Show, my name's Gabor.
Oh, we're good at this. Yeah, hey, welcome along. I'm Alex. We're going to check out the Blackstar Amped 2. Like it says so on the box.
Yes.
Please hit like and subscribe for whatever reason you decide. And give us a thumbs up, ding the bell, comments below, all that good stuff.
Yes, and what I mentioned right from the start, this was sent to us by the good folks at Blackstar Australia, so this is what you would call a sponsored video. Now, I should also mention right from the start, there are most likely going to be 2 videos.
So click the notification bell.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Because there's quite a lot going on. So in this video, we're just going to go through basically all the functions, and we're going to go direct pretty much the whole time. We will do a second video where we will look at using it as an amplifier, because it is a 100-watt amplifier as well, so going into a speaker. There's also software you can use where you can control a lot of the stuff and store presets. So we're going to look at all that kind of stuff as well. So today we're just mainly going through the functions.
Cool. So we're just going direct straight into Logics to hear it. And should we start with the whole amplifier section up top?
Yeah. So, I mean, let's just quickly just an overview of what it is. So it basically is an all-in-one pedal board amplifier direct-in kind of thing.
I'm listening.
So you basically have amplifiers, you have different drives you can select, different modulations, different delays, different reverbs, and you have a tuner as well. You can either, like we are doing in this video, go direct via XLR straight into either the PA if you're playing live or into recording stuff. You also have speaker outputs. So you can run it into a guitar speaker cabinet. You can do both at the same time. You can have a speaker on stage and run the direct out to front of house. You can also technically run it through the line out here as almost like a multi-effects going into the front of an amp. You also have, which is really cool, 2 500 milliamp 9-volt power outs, so you can actually run other pedals with that. And tons of stuff. So we'll get into all that. And I think one of the best things, mains in. There's no power supply. It's just a kettle cord that you plug in direct, 110 to 240 volt, and it works anywhere in the world. I think that's a bit of a plus as well.
I think so, because even if your power supply gets lost or you forget it or it gets damaged,
you can buy kettle cords anyway.
Just get one off the bass player.
And you have an effects loop. He doesn't. Bass player doesn't need an amp. Effects loop as well. So you've got all those things. So let's, like Alex was saying, let's just start off looking at the amplifier. So basically you have 3 different types of amplifiers, and you have a display that tells you everything that happens. So we've got an amp USA, we've got an amp UK, and we've got an amp classic. Right, that little switch here. Now, USA to me is like a Fender style. UK, I think, is a Vox style. And classic is the kind of Marshall, vintage Marshall style. Now, within each of those 3 amps, you can select what they say. There's a power amp section here. Now, going direct in, this doesn't do anything. This is your power scaling for the speaker output, but it doesn't do anything now. You have this, what they call power amp response. So you can select 6L6s, EL34s, or EL84s for each one of those amp types. Now, certain amps will match certain valves a bit more, but you can mix and match to whatever suits you. So let's just quickly have a look. Let's turn everything up to about 12 o'clock. Let's start with the USA. Oh, I should also mention, there's a little switch in the back here where you can store 3 different, what they call cab rigs.
Yep.
You can customize them completely via the software, which will be looked at in a different video, but you can store 3 of them on here for quick, easy access. Cab rig 1, I believe, is a 2x12. Cab rig 2 is a 4x12, and Cab rig 3 is a 2x12 in a different room with an off-axis microphone. It's whatever it came shipped with, so we're just going to look at a few different things. Let's start off. Cab rig 1, EL34s. Well, actually, let's go 6L6 because that's more the USA style.
Fender.
Everything at 12 o'clock, this is what it sounds like. No, hit the strings. No, like as in strum it. You can hear a little room sound, so that comes from the software, from their own
in the IRs.
So it's their own. I don't think you can load your own IRs on it. It's all within their ecosystem. But there's a ton of rooms a ton of different speakers. We'll get into all that with the software. So there is room ambience there.
That's before you even put the reverb on. So.
That's before you even put the reverb on, yeah, which we have as well.
Yeah.
So let's now. I mean, that sounds good, doesn't it?
Super clean. It's quite three-dimensional, like in a good way.
Well, I think one of the when I checked it out on the software, one of those three has quite a wide room sound. So I think maybe that wide room sound makes it even more three-dimensional. Actually, let's do that. Let's check out the three different speaker cabinets that are in there. So this is the 2x12. And that one you can hear, it's quite a different room sound. Versus
it's shorter, more
roomier,
more metallic-y.
More metallic-y. So out of them, which one did you like the most?
The last one.
The three?
Yeah.
This one? Okay, let's go to that one then.
Real.
So now let's check out. I mean, again, I didn't do much, but it sounds. Let's quickly actually check out the gain range. I actually quite like it with the gain up because it compresses a bit more and it is almost on the edge of breakup.
It's very Fender Twinish, isn't it?
Very Fender Twinish. Now, do you like it with more gain or less gain?
Yeah, more gain.
But is there somewhere?
More is more.
Okay, so that's a good sound. Now let's check out the three different tubes. So this 606s at the moment.
Yeah, 34s are pretty cool.
34s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, the 84.
The last one, the 84s. Okay.
My bad.
Okay. Yeah, I thought 30. Actually, all three of them sound quite good.
A bit different.
Little bit, just tiny little bit of difference. Okay, so now let's just check out, right? So we like that sound. We're happy with that sound.
Oh, it's static.
Now let's check out at the same settings the three different amp sounds.
Okay.
So
it's going to be pretty gainy.
It basically is like three channels. So you're going from super clean to a slightly crunchy to a vintage Marshall sounding kind of style one. So, and the gain's up, so we'll hear it.
Okay.
So should we just quickly check out? Let's check out Amp UK. Go gain range and do the power amp response thing as well.
Sure.
So, I mean, that's pretty much high gain now. You can go pretty much clean. Do you want it a little bit overdriven or?
Yeah, I got a bit of poke.
Bit of poke, so what, like there somewhere?
Pokey bowl.
Now let's check out those. So EL 84s at the moment.
Okay. Is it more compressed than the 6, or is that my imagination brain?
The 34s definitely sounded the biggest. They had the beefiest sound. They're maybe almost a bit scooped, the 606s. More scoopedy?
Scoopty.
Scoopty-era?
In my imagination brain. Yeah, 34s are good.
34 sounded. I think the middle sounded the best with them. The beefier ones.
Sure.
To me.
Should we go classic town?
Should we go classic? Yeah, let's go classic.
Yes.
That's also going into 4x12 now, which is, he's shredding it up. Let's crank the gain. Let's see how gain it gets.
It's terrible, so. Okay.
Let's quickly check the 3 with this. So let's go. We're at 34s now. Yeah, 34s.
Don't you like the scooped?
No.
Okay.
Probably like the 606
cool,
best.
yeah.
I mean, you can mix and match whatever you prefer.
Rock and tone.
So okay, so out of the 3 amps, which one do you like the best?
I think the UK is a good bass
Good
tone.
bass. Okay, so let's go
Kind of like
UK.
halfway
Go
gain.
back to the Cabric 3 that you like the best. Let's find a sort of a and you liked 84's the best, didn't you, with that?
Did I? Cool.
Yeah, I think so. So find a mostly clean sound. Now, should we go left to right or right to left?
Oh, let's go left to right with the gain.
Left to right. That's okay. So that's the amplifier section, right? So you've got the 3 different types of amplifiers. You've got the 3 different types of power amp responses.
Yep.
Now let's check out the drive section. So you have 3 different types of drives. You have a drive boost, a drive, and a drive fuzz.
Drive fuzz.
So let's start off with the boost.
Yeah.
Just 3 different again, same as with this. It goes from a milder to a less mild.
Spicy.
More less mild. That went well.
Nailed it.
So that's a boost, right?
Sure.
Let's go to the drive. Same sort of settings, like that. They will kind of react differently to different amps too. So if I go, for example, back to the USA amp. They react differently, slightly differently to the different
compression characteristics.
Yeah. Okay, fuzz. Again, same settings. So the clean again. Now, you have this tap control here, but it also says hold shift. If you hold that down and move the tone control, you have the bias of the fuzz. And you can hear it kind of gets gated as you turn it up. You get rid of the noise. So this is it with no bias. It's totally unbiased. It gets very gated and very crunchy.
Yeah.
So that's basically the 3 drives, right? Okay, well, let's keep going that way then. Modulation is next. So modulation, you have, again, 3 different types of modulations. You have chorus flanger, you have tremolo, and you have phaser. Now, chorus flanger, as you move the depth knob, once you go past the middle, it becomes flanger. So let's start off with the chorus.
Half. Yeah, cool.
Let's start off with the chorus and just see what it sounds like.
Actually, should we go back to something cleaner with the amps, just to hear that?
Okay, yeah, cool. And let's go flanger depth up more. Yeah, that's close.
Minor or major? I don't know.
You can get that faux Leslie kind of sound as well. All right, next one, tremolo. Now, tremolo, which is really cool, you've got a normal tremolo and you have a harmonic tremolo once you go past 12 o'clock. So let's start off with a normal tremolo. The level control is kind of like a mix, so...
It can get quite choppy, square wave too.
Yeah. Let's go harmonic tremolo. It's a nice sounding harmonic tremolo. I think the modulation sounds are really good.
Cool, kind of vintage American tone with that combination.
Yeah, with the boost on, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's... Oh, and then lastly, sorry, I was going to move on. Lastly, phaser.
Yeah, phaser.
Now, phaser's only phaser. There's no second phaser, but it's still it's a good sounding phaser. Fuzz. Again, I think they're good sounding. All three of them are quite good sounding. Effects. Let's move on to the delay. So we've got three types of delay. We've got
digital, analog,
linear it's called.
That's digital.
Analog and shimmer.
Tell me it's not digital.
It's not digital, it's linear.
Oh, it's typo.
So let's just check out linear. Oh, I should mention, actually, back with modulation and with delay. The secondary function here, if you hold the tap thing down and you move the time on the modulation, it gives you tap divisions. So you can change the tap divisions for the modulation, and it's the same for the delay. So you can change the tap divisions. It's the time knob always by holding this down. Okay, so delay.
Okay. Sounds digital, eh?
It sounds linear to me.
Oh, does it? very clean linear delay.
It does almost go into, if you turn all that up, it almost goes into self-oscillation.
Probably.
Go. But not quite. Almost, but not quite. And it tells you 1,370 milliseconds. Okay, that's that one. Analog. Again, not quite self-oscillation, but close. But it's a nice sounding delay. Has a little bit of modulation on it as well.
Slightly darker.
Shimmer. It's got that higher octave in there.
Vaguely.
It's a little bit in there. It's not too in your face. You got to turn a level up, then you can sort of hear it a little bit more. But I mean, that's Shimmer, basically. Right?
Cool.
That's the delays. Now you've got, lastly, reverb. And again, 3 different types of reverb. You have room, spring, and plate. Let's start off with room.
Cool. The classic amp, see how it goes with some
Classic?
crunch, yeah.
And go 4x12.
Sure.
Is it almost slapbacky? No, the pre-delay is not long enough.
Still roomy.
Okay, well, let's check out spring.
Sweet.
Let's go back maybe to the cleaner one for the spring. And let's go actually Cabric 1, just for something different.
It's my weird country surf.
Has a little flutter in there.
Yeah, slightly.
Slightly. It's not super springy, but it's close enough. Plate.
It's cool. Nice plate reverb.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's it. And then you can have combinations of those. You can have...
Oh, man.
And so on and so on. Psychedelicas. I mean, so that's a sort of a general overview of everything it does. That's everything that's on there. We went direct in. We just used the 3 amp sims, cab sims, I mean, that are on there. Just to kind of get a general idea of what it does. Now, in the next video, we are going to look at a bunch of different things. We might run some pedals into it as well, look at the software, and look at using it as an amplifier direct out. Is it loud enough? How loud is it? Is it definitely loud enough, or is it not loud enough? But is it loud enough? That's the questions we get all the time. So you'll see that in the next video. So big thank you in this video. Big thank you to Blackstar for sending this out to us, Blackstar Australia. Big thank you to Andrew. That's not Andrew. That's Alex.
Hi.
Big thank you to Alex. Where did Andrew come from? Big thank you to Alex for the beautiful, beautiful playing.
You're very welcome, Steve. So thanks for watching. There's links below to Instagram, Facebook, and podcast.
I don't know where Andrew came from.
Been thinking about some guy called Andrew. Huh?
Yeah, must have.
Yeah, that's a thing. Hey, anything else before we go? Like and subscribe again.
Please do. And yeah, big thank you to Blackstar Australia for sending this out.
Thanks for hanging.
Andrew, Steve, see ya.
See ya.